man raised his buttocks and farted twice at the boss. But the boss didn't react. The man pressed the remote control. Time returned to normal. The boss almost vomited because of the smell. But the man was still not satisfied. He slapped the boss several times. The man had a powerful remote control. He could control everything around him. The man was a workaholic. He would skip walking the dog, arguing with his wife, and family gatherings. He even skipped interacting with his wife in bed. He did all this just to work well. On this day, the man suddenly had an idea. Instead of working hard, he might as well press the fast-forward button. Time came to the day when he was promoted, but he didn't expect that it was a year later. Looking at the strangers around him, the man was panicked. Because of the lack of affection in the past year, his relationship with his wife had broken down. They started arguing. At this time, the remote control started automatically. The man was confused. It turned out that the remote control had a memory function, which would automatically skip the scenes that the man was used to skipping. The next day, the man was called to the office by his boss. The boss promised to make the man a partner. Before the man was happy, the remote control started again. Time had come to 10 years later. At this time, the man had become a fat man. He was very regretful and scared, so he ran home and hugged his wife tightly. But he didn't expect his wife to kiss another man. It turned out that in the past 10 years, his wife had, after divorcing him, the man was at a loss. He could only press pause and severely teach his rival a lesson. He was ready to explain to his wife. But at this moment, the dog rushed over and pushed the man down. The remote control started. Time came to 6 years when the man recovered. The man at this time had recovered his previous body shape, but there was a lot of excess skin left. At his son's wedding, he saw his wife with another man. The man felt very uncomfortable. Even his daughter affectionately called the other man dad. The man had a heart attack and fainted after hearing this. A few days later, the man woke up. His son and daughter were by his side, but suddenly his son said he was leaving. He had canceled his honeymoon and was going on a business trip. The man panicked when he heard this. He was afraid that his son would be like him and miss his family because of work. He stood up with all his strength and chased after him. But he had just recovered and had no strength at all. He soon fell on the road. Fortunately, his son saw him at this time. The whole family rushed over immediately. The man used up his last strength to tell his son that family comes first and not to lose his family because of work. He even said his final goodbye to his rival. The man no longer had the energy to speak. After he handed the note of the first date to his wife, he closed his eyes. But the next second, the man woke up. Turned out that all this was just a nightmare. Now he began to cherish every day.